again, it's about to be lock-in season, okay? And if y'all remember last year, we kicked off lock-in season by focusing on self-care awareness month, which is all of September. All right, right now it's August and we are in National Wellness Month. So you know that at Selfcare Revolution, we've already kicked off our lock-in season. All right, we're gonna keep on going. We started it this year in July with the 30-day self-care check-in. This is August. It's National Wellness Month, and for me that means it's no takeout August. I kind of failed twice, but that's okay. As long as I got more days where I didn't fail, then that's what we're going for. But August for me is National no takeout month, and I want to work on my consistency in the gym. Last month I had 13 days in the gym. We're gonna see how many days I have this month, and then September kicks off official lock-in season. Okay, you're focusing on consistency and all of your good habits, right? You're focusing on food, nutrition, sleep, your budget. Everything is gonna make you into a better person. That's what lock-in season is all about. All right, and what I want to say is, you don't need another program. Okay, you need to focus on doing the basics consistently, because that's what's gonna get spilled out into everything. Okay, hydration, nourishment, movement, rest, and reflection is all you need to start out with. Because listen, I can relate to the people who have signed up for the challenges, right? I did 2 back-to-back 21-day challenges. I did another weight loss challenge where I actually won a trip to Mexico by doing that challenge. And then I also joined a gym, and I was doing, weeknight group fitness classes for a little while. I hung in there for a little while, and then I kind of fell off. Why did I fall off? Because I needed to go back and work on the basics. All right, hydration, nourishment, movement, rest, and reflection. No matter who you are, no matter what you do, you can't get around it. If you don't take care of those things well, then it's going to affect everything that you're trying to do. Okay, so with that being said, if you have not followed the podcast, Self-Care Revolution, I need you to follow the podcast, because the great thing about Self-Care Revolution is there's no coach over here. There's just me, a person who is trying to live better every day by making sure that I incorporate self-care daily. Won't you come along with me? All right, that's the motto over here. What have you neglected in the daily 5? Hydration. What do you drink? What did you drink today? Nourishment. What have you eaten today? Did it come out of a package, or was it something that was a whole food? Was it drowned in sauce? Like, what did you eat? Was it high in sodium? What did you eat today? All right. Have you gotten a good night's rest? And I think that's a good 3 to start with. Okay. Every week y'all see me coming here and check in on for midweek check-in, because it's something that is never going to be done. You don't graduate from the daily 5. You don't graduate from self-care. All right. You have to show up and do it every day. There's no magic program that's going to help you, but what will help you with those programs is if you be consistent with your basics. You'll be ready for anything, okay? So I want to implore y'all, all right, we have 128 days left in 2026. That is 4 months and some days. That's time enough for you to pick something and work on consistency. All right, because consistency is the thing that produces the results. It doesn't matter how intense the workout is. It doesn't matter, how cute your workout clothes are. If you're not doing it consistently, then you're not going to see the results from it. All right. And if you're a person that feels like you cannot stick with the program, I feel your pain, because that used to be me. All right. You need to focus on the basics, because one thing that they don't talk about, when you see these trainers out here pushing their programs, right? They have some helpful programs, but one of the things that's not talked about, and I talked about this in the podcast episode that dropped yesterday or earlier this week, is that those trainers have been working on their bodies for a long time. Okay. And when you are at the point of being out of shape and you realize that you need to get into shape, you are not really understanding how many reps and how long you have to put in work consistently to get those results. Okay? Which is why you should focus on the basics. Your goal should be consistently showing up for your basics so you're ready for everything. Because the movement bucket for me today was to go to the gym, right? But It used to be to just take a 5-minute walk. Once you start doing something, you add on to it and you go along, and you've got to stop comparing yourself to other people, because you just have no idea how long they've been working on their body, on their habits. Okay, so let's not be in the group that is waiting until the end of the year to be like, you know what, I'm about to go to the gym, I'm about to work out. No, we are starting now. All right, if you haven't started already, pick something and start now, so that by the time the end of the year comes, we just switching lanes. We're not talking about, oh, we need to, we like, what could I replace my workout with? What can I upgrade my water regimen with? What kind of foods? I'm so proud of myself on how I've been eating lately. My meals are immaculate, but one of the things that I did have to do is, I am a person that loves variety, right? And for a long time, I fixed a whole bunch of different things for dinner, and some of those things repeated or whatever, but now I'm focused on 2 to 3 main meals, and that's it. All right, not to say that I don't eat nothing else, but when I go grocery shopping, we're not buying all the things. We're buying these things that I know work, and then if I got a taste for something else, we're gonna go and get that when that happens or whatever. But that took away my decision fatigue. Okay, and when I tell you that I am excited about the meal every time, because I know it's gonna bang. I know it's gonna bang. I know I'm gonna put my foot in it, because I've perfected the variety of meals that I've been cooking. So I'm excited about that. All right, so that's what I'm gonna work on for the rest of this year. We got a lot can happen in 4 months. All right, so this is your sign. If you've been meaning to start that program or meaning to do this, dead all of that. Because what's the point of joining the program to just to not do it? All right, you need to focus on the basics. Trust me. Listen, if you're a person that already works out, kudos to you. I'm talking to the people who know damn well they about to sign up for another program that they're not gonna do. Let's focus on the basics. All right, let me go to the media. I'll see y'all in the next video. Okay, midweek check-in is on Wednesdays, but the podcast drops a new episode every Sunday. All right, and if you check the YouTube channel, there's also other videos on there as well when I go to the farmers market and just different things that I do. All right, get in the comments below. Let me know what you're struggling with. Like, why don't you do self-care every day? Like, what is it? What do you think self-care is? You know what I'm saying? I want to know that. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.